Raven is one of the most intriguing characters in the Teen Titans series, and there's a lot more to her than meets the eye. At first glance, she comes across as the quiet, reserved, and kind of gloomy member of the team. She's not one for small talk or laughing at silly jokes, and she often keeps to herself. In many ways, she's your typical goth girl, intelligent, a bit sarcastic, and with a dark, mysterious vibe. But despite her seemingly cold exterior, Raven has a depth and complexity that makes her a character that many people can connect with. As Sam Register, one of the show's producers, puts it, she may be a dark character, but she's someone that everyone can relate to. Her reclusive nature and emotional struggles make her different from the rest of the team, but it also adds an interesting dynamic that makes the show more engaging. Even her teammate Robin recognizes that there's more to Raven than her dark and moody demeanor. He sees her as a symbol of hope, saying that she's the most hopeful person he's ever known. This just goes to show that beneath the surface, Raven has a resilience and inner strength that inspires others. Her backstory is also fascinating. Raven's mother Arella had a troubled past. She was chosen to marry a demon named Trigon, and things only got worse from there. When Trigon abandoned her, she was pregnant with Raven and in a really bad place. She was even considering taking her own life. But then, something amazing happened. She was found by a group of people who lived in a place called Temple Azereth. These people had left Earth centuries ago to live a peaceful, non-violent life in another dimension. It was in this other dimension that Raven was born. The people in this new world were afraid of Raven, though. They worried that she would bring evil to their peaceful existence. One of their leaders, a man named Juris, tried to send the baby Raven to a place called Limbo, but he ended up getting destroyed in the process. Luckily, there was someone who saw Raven's potential. Her name was Azar, and she was the spiritual leader of the temple. Azar took Raven under her care and taught her all sorts of things. She helped Raven learn about her parents and showed her how to control her emotions so that Trigon wouldn't have any power over her. But that wasn't all. Azar also taught Raven some incredible abilities. She learned how to teleport from one place to another, how to use astral projection to separate her soul from her body, and how to heal people using empathy. With Azar's guidance, Raven became a powerful force for good. After Azar passed away and moved on to another plane of existence, Raven started having dreams about Trigon that felt like warnings. Despite her teachers telling her not to, she decided to confront Trigon in Limbo. To her surprise, Trigon didn't harm her or her mother Arella. Instead, he told Raven that when she grew up, he would come back and try to convince her to join him. When Raven turned 16, she could sense that Trigon's power was getting stronger, so she ran away to Earth. She ended up in a city called Jump City, where she saw a group of young people with superpowers fighting a powerful alien girl named Starfire. Instead of joining the fight, Raven realized that there was a deeper reason for Starfire's actions, and she convinced the others to try a peaceful approach. This worked, and they all ended up becoming friends with Starfire. Even though Raven was unsure of herself, the group asked her to join them in fighting some truly evil aliens called the Gordanians, who had tried to enslave Starfire. With Raven's help, they managed to defeat the Gordanians. Afterwards, they decided to stick together and formed a team called the Teen Titans. Despite being a part of the team, Raven still felt like she didn't belong and kept her distance from the others. But as time went on, the other Titans began to learn more about Raven's past and where she came from.